people get involved in your campaign. They say, you know what, I love this woman. I love what she's doing. She's fighting for us. This is John Villarreal reporting for Conservative New Media.
Kai's like a secret agent, dude.
He's on jury duty. He can't tell us. Well, now we're going to have to find out. What are you doing this weekend? You're just hanging out?
Work, man.
All right.
I finally actually got, today I'm actually caught up, but I still have so much more to do.
All right, you want to not eat while we're doing the show?
Sorry.
All right, appreciate the call. Let's go to Robert. He's in Modesto. Robert, good afternoon. Hello, Robert. Oh, wait a second, Robert. Robert, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How are you?
Vertical, how are you?
Oh, just fine. I'm a little upset with what I heard you say about people saying Fiorina got her ass kicked, her butt kicked.
What upset you about that?
I think it was so much the other way around. It's not funny.
Why do you think that?
I just think she outclassed her, outspoke her, she brought more points about what should be debated during their conversation.
Well, I don't know what debate you were watching, Robert, because I read the LA Times, the Orange County Register. I read all these papers around the country, and they're all telling me that Babs did great, that she killed Fiorina.
Yeah. She must. That's a bunch of crap.
Okay, well, I'll have to take your word for it. We'll do the post-game analysis here as we go through, and see if I can't convince you that Babs won. Okay.
There's no way.
All right. Well, but I'm going to try.
Well, go ahead. I'll laugh.
All right.
Thank you.
Now, Robert, before you go away, you understand that when I tell you that, my tongue is firmly planted in my cheek. You understand?
I listened to you enough.
Okay.
I know exactly what
you're saying. Just being devil's advocate on a Freaky Friday when the boss is out of town and I can get away with it. John's out in Ripon. Let's go there. John, good afternoon.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Is this social fluff, or you do really want to know?
Hey, first of all, I've got to say, I love John here on Fridays. Good addition. Great addition.
Great. What about me?
Well,
you're the king!
Right, Dave.
All right.
We love you.
All right. You can love me without loving me.
I just wanted to mention, if I could, I just got back from a rally down in Fresno, kicking off the walk for Shalene Nightingale.
Right, I read about this. She's going to walk all the way to the state capitol or something?
She's walking all the way to the state capitol, starting today, hopefully ending, and if everything goes well, ending next Friday at state capitol around 2 p.m.
Now, at some point, she's supposed to be here. I think it's on the 24th. She's coming back here, and we'll talk to her on that day. So, what do you want people to do? Come out and cheer her on as she walks, or?
Well, yeah, the route's going to be posted on their web on NightingaleForGovernor.com. She's also asking people to bring hardship letters to her to deliver to state representatives when she gets there.
All right. Well, we'll tell everybody what the website is so they know where to go to look.
It's NightingaleForGovernor.com.
Wordy, but there it is, Nightingale for Governor, and check that out. All right, John, appreciate the call.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks for weighing in on that. Welcome back. Afternoons live on KFIV. JDV joining me like he does on Fridays.
Yeah.
And so here's what I did. I did this yesterday, but I'm going to do it again just because I'm not sure everybody caught for me, this is the focal point of the debate.
Okay.
All right.
Right.
And I've left the setup question in here. Okay. The question is essentially, candidate Fiorina and Senator Boxer, do you support the DREAM Act? Now, the DREAM Act, for those of you who don't know, is this idea that we will pay for free college for the children of illegal immigrants or illegal immigrants themselves, people who aren't supposed to be here, at taxpayer expense, can go to college. That's the DREAM Act in a nutshell.
Okay.
Now, there are all kinds of angles here and all kinds of pitfalls. Now, keep in mind, if you read the LA Times today, the Orange County Register, for some reason, which is a fairly conservative newspaper, and if you read any leftist blog today, the headlines will be that Babs Boxer just absolutely wiped the floor with Carly Fiorina. That she just killed her. She made her look stupid.
Oh, my God.
All right?
Right.
Now, this is one question from the debate. Okay? Ready? Here we go. Don't call me ma'am, call me senator. I love the military. Right. All right. Now, look. Yeah. I obviously, we don't have time to go through the entirety of the debate here and break it all down, but in what universe is this a butt kicking? The question is, Senator, do you support the DREAM Act?
Right. and she can't even answer.
Fiorina started out with a fairly concise answer and then drifted off into, I've still got a minute to fill, so I'm going to go on the attack here. But at least she answered the question. Yes, I support the DREAM Act. We can discuss whether or not you agree with her answer. That's a different story. But at least she answered the question. But then the question goes, Senator, where are you on the DREAM Act? Well, I support the military, and I've won an award from the military for my work with doctors. For brain injuries. And my husband, by the way, was in the military, and therefore I love the military in a really unique way.
Because when you think about the military's biggest supporter in the Senate, you think immediately Barbara Boxer
jumps right to the front of that list. So this is the example, and I keep reading this stuff around the country, around the nation, around the state. I particularly pay attention to leftist blogs, and I'm telling you right now today, they are absolutely out there.
Oh, yeah.
Convinced themselves. They are actually saying to themselves, well, routed. Routed is the word that they use. Kicked her ass.
Boxer looked confused. And now anyone that watched that debate, and I would implore anyone to go watch the whole debate or clips or anything, and you now know why I have called Carly Fiorina my figurative girlfriend, my political girlfriend. Maybe right behind Palin, because I love Palin. But Carly is so on top of it, and she had such a good close. I went on my Facebook immediately and said that Carly Fiorina won the debate hands down. She's going to win this election. Bet the farm on it. And breaking news headlines, and everyone picked up on it. They're going crazy. Even Politico has to admit that Carly won, and she's going to win.
Say that. Politico today calling that Fiorina's going to win. I don't know that I'm ready to jump on that bandwagon yet, but let's hear what you think. Who won the debate? Who do you think is going to win the election, and why? 551-3043, 866-770-5556. On the web, KFIV 1360.com. The chat room is open. It is operating. I know some of you are having, but it's new, and I don't like it. Well,
it's technology, baby. Get with it.
Kicking and screaming, will you be dragged into the 21st century? We're stuck with it, so we got to go. It's half past. Here's KFIV Sports. Welcome back. It's Afternoons Live. It's a Friday. JDV's here. Let's go back to the phones. The question is Fiorina's debate, the post-debate analysis of her versus Who
won? Who lost? What'd you think about it? Are you for Fiorina? What are you going to do for her? The whole 9 yards.
There you have it. Tom's out in Groveland. We start there. Tom, good afternoon.
Hey, Dave. I had just a couple of comments on the Fiorina Boxer debate. Number one, I was appalled that the panel was loaded with goo-goo liberals.
Oh, yeah.
You were wait. You were appalled by that?
I should have expected.
I was going to say, I would have expected nothing less.
Offended, but not shocked.
Okay. All right. Second item.
Secondly, Carly came totally prepared. She did her homework.
So good.
And after the third question, Boxer was on the rope. She had that deer in the headlights look.
I know. She looked so confused. It's like a female Mrs. Magoo.
Yes.
Right?
So you're not buying the LA Times, and you're not buying Cal Buzz and all this other stuff that Fiorina got her ass kicked, huh?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Absolutely not. She won hands down.
All right. Appreciate the call, my friend.
All right.
Thanks for weighing in on that. Let's go to Steve. He's down in Sirius. Steve-O, good afternoon. Are you there?
Whether who won what in an argument with politicians, but I noticed that Barbara Boxer immediately dragged out the old thing that she started pulling out the old. I'm bad with words. I hope I say this respectfully, and you know my heart. Her bringing out her "look what good things I did" record in the face of the terrible things she's done.
Oh, yeah.
Like, us changing our minds about Hitler because he bought concentration camp people body deodorant. It's ludicrous. The discussion wasn't about whether she did things with the veterans or not. It was the discussion of the DREAM Act. But that's an old tactic, and it works for them. But no, she didn't win the debate by a long shot. But I'm not sure that matters. It's now knocking on doors and voting.
And Steve, let me ask you a question here. It's JDV from Conservative New Media. Did you have the sense that you were watching a debate from like 20 or 30 years ago? I mean, it's the same old Roe v. Wade, and let's talk about that for 1 second. Who in their right mind thinks that somehow that Carly Fiorina is going to be the deciding vote on picking the next Supreme Court justice when there's no openings, and you've got Barack Obama as president, that is somehow going to overturn Roe versus Wade, when what's really on the table, as you rightly said, is jobs, jobs, jobs?
Well, no. I'm 60. These are poor examples of better debates I heard decades ago. No, I don't agree at all.
He made a point even better than I did. Exactly. It's a bad example of something 30 years ago.
That's what turns the voters off.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I didn't get to watch the debate because I was at Book Guild, but what I've seen post of that just confused me more than anything. Steve, good to talk to you. So the debate the other night between Carly and Boxer, the leftists, of course, are Boxer not only won, she absolutely wiped the floor with Carly Fiorina. Now, here's the bigger question, and we're going to get a little philosophical here in this situation.
Okay.
JDB clearly in Carly's corner. I mean, I'm
like the super champion for Carly.